And now the teleporter. So eyes on to this little crossfire setup. Prowler denied by Kane. No one sees Ion in the corner, and that's exactly what you drafted up if you're Envy. Now back to the site. And Ion may be on for more. Alvin being covered for a moment. Extra able to find one, and that may have been enough to steal away another ace on the night. Ion finding 4 of the 5.
I mean, that's practically exactly the play that literally every Envy fan would have hoped would go down. Ion executing everything and then some. Envy just continuing to swipe the rug out from under you. And it's satisfying every time. Oh, he doesn't fall for that. Come on. He's played these games before.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So now you've got Alvin trying to run through smoke. That's not going to work. And, yep, Seven's lurk also gets shut down. So not much you would have expected for this round for TSM on just pistol upgrades, but the setup is still very convincing for Envy, and we need to see something in this next round really come to fruition for TSM.
Feels like Envy can just draw so much more value out of every ounce of their kits. And it seems like they can still do that despite how polished TSM's been.
Oh, quick opportunity here for TSM. Decoy does actually proc the flash. Ion's still alive, though, as Inspire's able to help out. Viper's pit will fall, but Zera steps up and finds everything in front of him. Now he's got the stim beacon and says, come into my web. But Alvin's happy to at least get the trade. Eggster, yikes. That is dominant from Envy. You've got all 5 ults available for TSM, but in a round that you would have expected them to put something together, that could not have fallen more short than that.
Yeah. These guys are looking beyond in form, and TSM have let slip one of the few chances they have left to keep this perpetual Envy from just continuing to truck on.
And yeah,
it's very minimal changes to the wires too. He's like barely changing the angles.
Ooh. Leg gets a little bit caught right there. Inspire still has all of his traps to play around this cyber cage with. Also has Poppet still playing inside of the octagon. Orbital strike and to follow up as Inspire finds 3. Unbelievable, dude. Inspire's setup, not to be trifled with. We'll say that much, and a little bit of shots through the wall will eventually finish Alvin off, and Envy is dominating.
Envy is as Envy does, and Envy is doing it. That is all that I can really say. They continue to frolic around this map like it's a pug stack, like it's a scrim, like they are just invincible. And honestly, they're getting to that point once again. If they can hit their stride. I mean, again, this is basically to guarantee themselves a free seed in Ascension. If not for this game, they would have to.
Decoy gets triggered. Arcro is also identifying that the defense is nearby. Here comes the approach. Ion in the corner. Overwhelmed. Too many to shoot at. Eggster on the cross. Good flash over the top. He's able to connect somehow, some way with that spam. 7 gets traded by Zera, and then Poppin comes out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. It's just down to Vora. 1v3. Stingers and a classic is what's in front of him. And actually, you've also got someone with a sheriff. Vora just head on a swivel, cannot find the Envy players he wanted to, and what a difference a round makes as Envy pull a Thrifty and have a chance to really run away with this first half. So the 3v3 develops. 2 classics in hand for TSM, where it's 3 ghosts for Envy. See if that plays much of a difference maker, as it's going to be a play through U-Haul. And Alvin almost has a chance for more. Right click, going to connect for Vora for a lot of damage, but Ion is out of there. Swap into the ghost now is Vora. Inspire over at Showers. Ion playing backside truck. Should just be a wait for him to hit the spike and then double peek it together. Doesn't need to. Inspire throws the shoulder, finds the freebie, and Envy take the second half pistol to go up 8-5. Much. And by that, I mean what they choose to invest in, which is largely just their utility. Alvin, the first one to drop. GMD, goodness, can we pick a perspective? It's like, yeah, okay. Yeesh. No, go. Hold on to your horses. Hold on to your seats. We're going everywhere. 9-5. Teemo still holding on over towards Lamps. GMD just barely alive inside the smoke, but the trades are now here for Envy as they try to commit for the plant. And now GMD was trying to win the round by finding the elimination there. Not gonna happen. Numbers for Envy. A couple of weapons are collected on top of that. A little bit of a reveal from Vora, but the same can be said for Inspire, who somehow gets a trap down. Little friendly fire comes through, literally, but KaneZera makes up for it, no problem. 10-5, Envy all over TSM on their map pick.
And he's cheesing the whole way through on top of that too, man. I'm telling you, Envy is just having fun with it.
Still pull some craziness out with a lot of rounds in front of them, including rounds you would figure are a bit of a guarantee with things like Orbital Strike. And, of course, Dimensional Drifts. Alvin trying to work off of a setup at B long. Doesn't work out for him at all. Timo, hold on a second. This Bucky's, well, never mind. I was gonna say if he hits one, not the decoy, maybe he gets a couple, but not the case. And this will be a plant and a pretty stable post plant afterwards for Envy.
Really appreciate Egg's conservation of his decoy. He just really understands when he knows he can sell it, and I appreciate the value he's able to find out of it every time. It's really admirable.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, this is mandatory. As must win as this match probably feels for them, to get knocked into the lower bracket from the team that, as Exter probably dying to hit that drift.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, please.
Yeah, dude.
Just this round, please.
Give me a chance, team. Timo, aggressive at mid and a little bit of trouble here. Has to kind of fight for his life. And, well, dude, the Stim Beacon's kind of godly. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of godly.
I know exactly where you are.
Neural theft called, spike planted. GMD, Cosmic Divide surely. If he's allowed to, which he won't be. Shots over the top of the boxes. Put more pressure in the molly to stop the exit, brother. Envy is cooking right now.
It's so well strung. Everyone's just so intuitive. It's been the most attractive thing about this team from the moment that they were rankers. Like, they have been so understanding of how the game flows from a foundational level. Every piece of util, every interaction that every agent has with every single map, their understanding of it is so deep and conscious, and the way they play into it is magnificent, man.
Also through C long, as Kane's going to scale a little bit deeper over towards the 8 point. You don't even need to have to hold this here, but 7 may make them reconsider. Ion somehow he would still find 2. And how about Inspire? You want to battle? Come battle. Meet me on C site. And, well, Alvin says, all right. Plant comes through, though. A couple weapons are collected. This is a doable 2v2 for Envy and the anti-eco.
Ion's got the read. Knows where they're snaking from and popping with the outlaw, too.
May have missed timing, though, as GMD is already up top. I am holding this. Whoa! But the Phantom a little stronger than the Spectre. So now they'll get together. Poppin', Outlaw. Gets the first. That's the hard one. Now it's on to Alvin, moving quickly. Spectre for him as well, trying to find a way to swing, and Poppin' takes the 1v2 clutch and gives the anti-eco round to Envy.
An unbelievable duo of fights that Envy is able to take there. First on the link to A from B site. With that ISO Vuln throw, Ion is able to wrap up the rest of that crowd with just the shorty in hand and grab the remainder of the crowd, giving them A site control. And then the re-up on the fight from Poppin' with the help of that outlaw. So Envy gonna have to re-extend. KaneZera taking the 1v2, and he'll manage it all.
Clean.
One enemy remaining.
No problems here for the post plant for Envy. So TSM, after the 4-piece from GMD, will be counteracted, and now they'll be into a round 4 purchase where, again, rifles and economy is going to look just as healthy for Envy. They have a chance to really take an early edge.
Their bank already looking a little sparse, and all light armors is like fish food for Envy. They'll swarm it like piranhas.
Bucky still holding the angle. Inspire knows he's got threats, but Alvin's able to find one. The problem is, if Timo can't stay alive, this pinch essentially means nothing. but Timo has stayed alive. Now here comes the reframe. Alvin good for one. Snaps to find the second. Hello comes. Timo now in from the front, just down to Kane Zera, who's got a lot of damage in. Has to try to stop the defuse and will be able to. 3 in the round, and 3 apiece will be our squads going to round 7.
She goes here.
That alone was enough to not only give away the A site, but also fully frag up that link and force TSM even further back. From them, it's a race against the clock that...
But there's the info. And do you use the kill contract off of this? Just to stop the retake before it can happen? Setting up
Kane's
for
here.
it would be Kane, but instead just shreds through the backside a window. And that puts the round out of question. What value these last 2 rounds have been for Envy?
Yeah. Very crucial going forward for that bottom line. GMD can at least pick up that op, though. And yeah, why contract there when you're already pressed up in garage? Just go for the extra pick when you're up 1 player. Such is the nature of Envy. If they have more, just keep playing better.
That was a great
Really?
sequence of rounds for Envy, though, for real.
Yeah.
And Timo's not even queuing up the dash, just gonna stick for it, and luckily he's caught Alvin with him because that first shot went right into the decoy. Extra for the trade, and then the follow-up as Timo just has no exit available. But how about this? GMD quickly back onto the site. Good flash from Extra. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect, and I mean, that almost felt too easy, honestly, for Envy. From Envy, forces the op to be taken for granted. Rolling Thunder.
What?
And Kane still comes away with 1. How about this little double stack at Garage? Confusion. I mean, you can see where the X's are. TSM thinking they've got Envy completely red, and they couldn't have been more wrong.
I'm sorry, the half's about to end. So they're
Yeah.
clean out. Like, the well is dry.
I just, like, I'm sure the desk is all over that round. Walls up, undercut through, and Envy still finding free kills. Oh, free kills, that's just a good 1v1 in the middle of the map. Everything else on the site unfolds as you see in the kill feed, just Envy, Envy, Envy. So another plant comes out, and honestly, if you're Vora in 7, you really can't go for this. You need weapons for the last round of the half.
Yep. They have fallen that far. Vora's still gonna peek it and get nothing.
Why?
I couldn't tell you. And 7 has a Guardian. And he's gonna... Oh, okay.
I mean, it's just, I would have figured that if you're going to try to peek for an opening pick to try to give yourself a go, it would have been with the Guardian first. But
Right.
he is the spike carrier, at least at the moment. There's the play forward. Undercut, recon bolt. Timo not going to be revealed by this initiative. Darkness Fury cuts across the site. 4 falls, same with Timo. And just nothing that 7 can do. I mean, that is chef's kiss from Envy.
Yeah. It's too much to deal with at that point. Envy fully knows it. They play into it like they know it.
Spike planted.
It's really, a lot of this, they just shrug off at this point. It's just like a regular game to them. They really, like, the magnitude with which each and every action Envy comes up with.
Yeah.
It's like it's a drop in the bucket for them. They can, because they just do it again and again and again and again.
Well, we've seen one pop off from GMD. This one would be merited if he pulls the 1v3.
Yeah.
Say that much, but he is being flanked and no one's peeking. GG. Well, good half. Go next. Here comes the check. Shoulders are wide.
30 seconds left.
Good paranoia allows an opening 1-for-1. Extra playing the backside of sight. Reveal coming through here in the footsteps. This should be a freebie, and it is anymore. Yeah, Extra gets the spike carrier. So now Timo's got to go absolutely galactic mode and just starting to provide it. Spike collected. Timo shut down though by Ion. 10 seconds of the clock. Alvin is not going to have a chance to win this in a 1v2. He needs to get the spike and plant now. Problem is,
No
he's going to
time.
be contested up top, and he will be seen. There's the 1 elimination, but no time to finish the round. Envy will get 9, and we're going to get a really interesting round in the next one. You still have to, it's not even just getting on site. You got to clear every single choke point on the map. So this doesn't feel good. And honestly, if you're Envy, I think the call just means like, just don't sell a 1v1. Just like play your angles and let's just overwhelm them.
Kane is playing awfully boastful here, but I swear to God, if DMD is not... No one's looking at this, I'm gonna riot. Oh, Kane. He tossed the Vuln out solely to reposition, and now Extra's here for the double up. Still, though, TSM have the crowd, and now the 2v1, as the Neural Theft will confirm that Poppin is miles away. So they'll be able to get the spike down and the reposition for Vora as well. This is the best setup they've had in a while. Oh, but Poppin's just gonna step right on! What? He just doesn't care! They don't care!
How? You have the Neural Theft. You know where he's coming from. How are we not playing a position to where we can play off each other at that point? You know he's running up. Maybe there's a level of like, you just don't expect him to peek that quickly before the recon bolt reveals.
They don't.
But like,
They don't.
Alvin just like stops in his track and like, I have to imagine he just watches that thing go by like a frisbee in the air. And his teammate's just like, bro, you coming or what? Yeah, he's looking at the reveal and Vora's just out in the middle. This is before the kill contract and the dimensional drift has been earned. Pop in a little bit of trouble here. Timo, wow, what a paranoia from Ion. Are you kidding me? Plus the reveal afterwards. Oh my goodness, Poppin is finding everything. Great decoy, great follow-up. Alvin left alone, no chance. Envy get to 11. What a paranoia though from Ion. Holy cow.
I gotta see that one again. That is all it takes so much of the time. No? Especially if it's Timo that's falling first.
One enemy
That Redwood in this forest getting felled. Plus that dark cover fully keeping Inspire away. Envy playing the long haul.
And he's still getting a tally of what's happening. Yeah, and now you got the Dimensional Drift, the Hunter's Fury. Dude, Envy is just taking advantage of TSM, giving away a little bit more too much space. I mean, you talk about just how this hit unfolds, rather, and you just wonder if we're gonna Aldro and Rolling Thunder A, why did we not do that in the last round? TSM, do you commit to this rotation? Aldrin doesn't see much. Kane, though, with the peak, 1 for 1. That's not bad news for TSM. Spike collected, and you still have a chance to reset, and you've also taken the kill contract off the table.
Yeah, continuously good reaction time, and you still, again, have plenty of time to play with. TSM playing to the strengths that have won them these past couple rounds very well. Envy having to stay more stalwart. The more they were fidgeting in these transfers, the more they got punished, and they're starting to learn from those mistakes. Extra the only one with any huge jitters. Ion just gonna relocate to the lane.
Oof.
Oh, that's massive!
So now it's on to Inspire, getting into his cyber cage. Doesn't know exactly what the recon bolt is. Paranoia comes out, plus the shock dart right into the mix of it, but Inspire still finds one, trying to reset. Not gonna be able to. Vora good for another. Poppin trying to get away after his trade. Not allowed to. Ion for the 1v2 and the match. Has the first one in front, finds the shot signal. It's a 1v2 for Ion. Up and over, hopping on him. And TSM will be sent down to the lower bracket after a huge clutch from Ion.
Defenders win.
Just something about the way this team just makes it seem so trivial out of nowhere. In an instant, the game is once again theirs.